There was all kinds of levels and tiers and splits and caps and fees and all of these different things, and then trying to figure out, well, how do I bring my team into this and how do I do this as a broker model? It just didn't resonate with me and I wasn't sure that it could possibly work. In this video, I'm going to explain why I didn't join eXp. Hi, I'm John Mikesh and I'm one of the coaches here with the Real Estate Game Changers. So with all the hype around eXp these days, many people are asking and wondering, like, what is going on with eXp and what are people saying about it? When I was approached by eXp, I was definitely a hard no. I didn't understand what people were talking about. And I don't know if you can relate to this or not, but the way people were approaching me about it was very off-putting to me. They were like calling me up out of the blue, telling me I had to look at it, and then when I didn't want to, they made me feel stupid. My top reasons for not joining eXp were the following. Number one, the branding. I just didn't like the branding. And after having just opened up an independent real estate brokerage of my own, where branding was very important to me, the look and feel of eXp at the time just didn't resonate with what I was trying to accomplish. Number two, the majority of people that were joining eXp in my marketplace were, how can I say this? Not the cream of the crop. And after having just spent 5 years with RE/MAX building and scaling my team, I was ready to go out on my own and differentiate myself. And realigning with a company that was all across the nation with agents that I didn't think were that awesome wasn't really the direction that I was looking to go. You see, one of the biggest motivators for me to build my own independent real estate company was that when I was at RE/MAX for those 5 years, I was always going up against other RE/MAX agents and trying to help the clients understand that while that agent may be at RE/MAX and I may be at RE/MAX at that time, I'm doing completely different things for my clients to serve them and help them get their home sold for top dollar. So the idea of going back into a pool, if you will, of other agents where it was gonna have to differentiate myself all over again really wasn't the direction that I wanted to go at all. And third, and probably the most important, is I didn't understand it. The business model felt gimmicky to me. There was all kinds of levels and tiers and splits and caps and fees and all of these different things, and then trying to figure out, well, how do I bring my team into this and how do I do this as a broker model? It just didn't resonate with me and I wasn't sure that it could possibly work. Therefore, I never really looked at it. And because I never slowed down enough to look at it, it was impossible for me to understand it. What does the saying go? The most expensive thing you can own is a closed mind. Well, I was definitely closed-minded to eXp. It wasn't until after 4 years of a good friend of mine, AJ Maida, working with eXp and seeing his success that I started to get curious about it and ask, what is going on with this company? So I sat down and went through the whole presentation for the very first time, and that took me 4 years. But once I looked at it, I realized a couple things. I realized that eXp didn't want to replace my brand. They wanted to let my brand shine within their model and allow my brand to rest on their platform, which was very interesting to me because that's not the way I thought it was. It also allowed me opportunities for my agents that I just simply didn't have as a small independent broker. This would allow me to differentiate myself even more by providing more value to my agents, more opportunities to serve my clients, and give me greater exposure on the national platform. I also learned that eXp was going through a brand redesign and the eXp logo was gonna look significantly better in no time. Once I truly understood what eXp was all about and how they were gonna help me solve my biggest problems as a small independent broker, I was very interested in learning more. The ability to scale my operations further was really taking a toll on me, both time-wise and financially. With eXp, I was going to be able to onboard and train agents at scale. Running my team before eXp was very consuming. It took a lot of time to bring these agents in and train them and onboard them and get them up to speed and also manage the operations at the same time. So with eXp, they were gonna handle the operations. They were gonna take over all the transaction, financial responsibility, transactional liability, and I was gonna be able to do what I love, which is growing teams and helping agents win. So I decided to take the plunge and bring my independent real estate company over to eXp. Despite all the reasons that I mentioned beforehand, what I learned is once I actually started looking into what the model is and how it would work for me, that I could continue to do everything I was already doing well but add so much more. And eXp was going to take away all the things that I really didn't like doing, which was awesome for me. So at the time of this recording, in the last 30 days, I've been able to bring 76 agents into my organization with less headache, less time, and more ease than it would be to bring one person onto my real estate team before. That's amazing, guys. I'm seriously grateful for the opportunity that eXp has provided me. And I'm extremely grateful to AJ for not pressuring me or ever making me feel stupid when I didn't want to take a look at the model. He simply walked beside me, and when the opportunity was there and the time was right for me, he explained it, and I'm so grateful for that. To say it has been life-changing is no exaggeration. Today I wake up and I'm excited about my business again. I have a reinvigorated passion, and I'm able to go out and help train and coach agents, which I feel is my sweet spot, without having to deal with any of the headaches that I was dealing with before. So that's why we created Game Changer Nation. And if you're interested in learning more about what we do here at Game Changers and how we lead, inspire, coach, and train agents, feel free to click the link in the video description below, and we'd be happy to do a free strategy session with you.